All right, guys, hey, we're going to talk about a little close called merchandising, right? Merchandising is a great tool and technique to basically add extra value without just lowering the price, right? You know, a lot of my guys that I've managed over the years say that, you know, basically price is only an issue in the absence of value. So we're going to talk about merchandising real quick and make sure we understand how to utilize this to help us be a real benefit, right? Depending on what you're selling. Right? If it could be windows, doors, bathrooms, basically solar, whatever it might be out there that you're looking at in the industry, we want to need to make sure that we understand how to basically merchandise. What that means is basically consumer says something or you walk through it. If it's windows, it might be walking through and seeing a door that might need to be done. It might be they're calling you out for 5 windows and there might be 2 more you're seeing in the same room that might need to be done, right? It might be something where you're talking about a solar system and you might add a battery pack in there, or basically something that helps you get what they want and need, and it's an added value, right? Sometimes people like those added value. It might be a door and add a storm door on it, whatever it might be. So you take those value pieces, might be again a shower, and I add a handheld in there that they really wanted and loved, but they didn't think they could afford to have it, right? So merchandising is really getting to the point where you're stuck on price, right? It's a value proposition. And they're digging in and they can't figure out, you know, how to make it affordable, or they really had their mind set on, you know, getting a door, getting this, or getting a battery pack, or getting basically a handheld shower. So what you do is you price it in the project, already assuming, right? Now, we're not playing tricks and games. We're just helping them emotionally get through a buying pattern. We always use this to close. So if you can't get them or you don't work with a pricing structure that's flexible, adding some merchandising in that basically allows you to take it out to remove it to help get the cost down there, nothing wrong with that, right? Long as at the end of it you're truthful, because we want to make sure we want to do unto others, we want done on ourselves, but again, we want to make sure we're making money too, right? So this is helping them over that objection. So what we do is we price it in. You know, say on this instance, I'll take it real easy. We'll take a battery pack. We'll take basically a storm door, basically a couple windows. So as we get down to the end of it and we price condition, right? They're like, God, that seems like a lot more money than we expect to spend today, Dustin. Okay, great. What's a lot more project you expect to spend today too, right? Yeah, it is. But, you know, God, we've really got to think about that amount of money. Okay, great. So it's great. So it sounds like to me, the only reason we're not moving forward is the fact that it's a lot more money you expect to spend today, right? And you need to think about the money to make sure it makes sense for you. Okay. So it sounds like to me, guys, when you do a project like you're going to open campaign monthly, yeah, we're going to have to, but man, we got to really think about that overall project amount. Completely understand, right? Sounds like we're real close. Just the fact that you want to make sure it financially makes sense, right? Cool. Before I walk into there now, obviously, what were you expecting a project like this to be, right? We're at basically whatever the XYZ number. If we were at XYZ, what would it take to move forward? You said you had been saving up for the project the last 4 years. If we'd have gotten to this 4 years ago, obviously it'd have been a lot less. Where were you hoping to be at this thing? Were you hoping to be at, and you're going to throw a range that might be a little bit less than where you're currently at, not to where you can go yet, right? So if I'm at, you know, 433, so we were around like 2930, is that something that would have been basically something to get you moved forward today? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Really, we got to think about it. Okay. So cool. So it sounds like to me, really, it's just a little more value than you were expecting to take on today, right? Yep. And then, so what do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything fun, right? I might break and then lean back a little bit and release the pressure. And then I'm going to let them grind on me a little bit, right? We're going to kind of break monotony onto it. Yep. Man, it would have been nice. So now I'm going to come back at them again and say, guys, man, I really want to earn your business when it comes time. You know, where would we need to be in, right? So on a level of 1 to 10, where do we stand in earning you guys' business? Are we talking like an 8, a 9, a 2? I don't really know. Where are we sitting at? And hopefully they say, well, we're like an 8 or 9. That's awesome, right? Can I ask you, why are we not a 2? Because of this. They're going to go back down, hopefully hit the trust commitment, the need commitment, all the things that you built up in that presentation, they're rebuilding that for you. So great. So it sounds like to me then we're really close. The biggest deal is just jumping over the hurdle, right? Okay. Well, let me ask you a question, right? I know that you really love those 2 windows in there. You love that storm door. You love that battery pack. Let me ask you a question. You know, hypothetically, if that had included those, would that have made a difference for you? Would we move forward if it would have included those in that investment as well? or basically would it still be a no, right? So time out, I'm trying to test and gauge, right? So if it's the storm door, if it's this, if it's a couple windows, whatever I added in there, if it's like siding and I'm adding gutters, whatever it might be, I want to make sure that I'm testing the gauge to see, yeah, you know what, if it was including that, we could absolutely see the value. Okay. So sounds like to me, if we had those included and we're able to close those or throw those in, sounds like to me that's what it would take to run your business. Okay. Is that it? Nothing else? Yes. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if I'm able to go ahead and throw those in, let me ask you a question, and that was included in the project, would then that monthly investment still be affordable? Yeah, it would at that. Then we feel like we're getting a good value. Okay. Well, I'm not saying I can do that, but let me make sure that it makes sense. But that monthly investment is affordable, right? So let me ask you a question before I figure out what I can do to see if I can help you out. I know we did have a rebate program going on that I want to share if we could make that work for you. So what you're asking, if I could throw in that pack, if I could throw in that door, if I could throw in those windows, sounds like to me that's what it'd take to run your business today, right? Is that it? Nothing else. So if I can show you something that fits in the budget, it's affordable, and it includes those projects, you can give me a yes, as long as you can give me a no today, correct? Cool. Let me just make sure I can do it. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, right? Maybe law of higher authority close, whatever it might be. But, okay. All right. I think I've got something that's going to work that includes those two windows, but you can keep no mind to a good offer, right? Yep. Okay. Well, I tell you what, not only am I going to take those windows in there for you, I'm also going to go ahead and lock in that monthly investment on there. And if I can do that for you, that's what it's going to take to run your business today, right? Is go ahead and take care of that. Bam. What I'm doing, guys, if I've already priced them in, now I'm going to basically use that as my discount rather than give another discount on top of it. Now, if I had talked about a cost savings or initial visit savings, cool, but I want to use that as a give to get. If I could throw that in, sounds like to me that's it. That would be the only reason we couldn't earn your business today, right? That's it, nothing else? Cool. You know, I think you're going to love it then. Let's go ahead and rock. Boom. Can I welcome you to basically Dr. Hose? Can I welcome you to bank? So we got to make sure that, again, we set it up. So we want to know that's it. And if that included that extra, that pack, that basically windows, those doors, sounds like to me that basically shower system, that valve, that shower door, whatever it might be, sounds like to me that's what it takes to run your business, correct? Yes. Boom. Welcome to the team, right? Welcome the family. So you can again play with that. Got to make sure, again, you got to be comfortable with it. Know when you're pricing it in, you're not pricing out the battle. But the great thing is, before you drop the investment, they don't know what the price is anyways. So again, use everything we've been talking. Listen, acknowledge, confirm, respond, isolate. And make sure, again, if it comes about the money, figure out if they didn't get up and leave, they're asking you how to buy. So figure it out. If not, I can drop that. I can drop those windows out. I can drop that door off. I can drop that battery pack out. I can drop the handheld shower out. I can drop those things. They're going to help me take this to the next level. Again, we call that merchandising, which means you're pricing it in the beginning and then giving it as a benefit. Instead of a discount, you're giving it as a benefit, right? If you give that as a benefit, congratulations. If they decide that that's not it and it's too much money, now before I negotiate anymore, I can take those out real quick and figure out where I can go to try to earn the business, because you got one drop after the coupon before you lose credibility, right? One drop after the coupon before you lose credibility. So make sure you keep that in your arsenal so you can give to get. If they hit you with that again and you still need to give another discount, guess what I didn't use? My cost savings program, because I have to be good enough to get objections out at coupon, not wait until the last price is out. Now I'm fighting like the Battle of Little Mexico, coming out swinging, trying to hope for my best. All right, see on the board, we call this one merchandising. And again, hopefully you enjoyed. Use this again to help get more business. See you on the board.